You're restoring me piece by piece.
What's up, my Restored Beauties? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about celebrating our failures. Why you should celebrate your failures. Out of our failures, strength and greatness comes out. In this video, I will be encouraging you guys to celebrate your failures no matter what they are, because usually our failures are a stepping stone to our greatness. To the topic of today, we're going to use founder of KFC, Mr. Sanders. And I got KFC here. Well, it's not mine, it's my kid. She won the KFC today, and there you go. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard his story, but I want to say it my way, my version. So this guy was born in Indiana. We're going to talk about someone who started his business at 65 after failing over 1,000 times at whatever he was trying to do before he succeeded. So if you think you're old at starting something new, or new hobby, I don't know, a new business, or just starting something that you always wanted, but now you think you've reached a point where you're like old, you think you're old, and you're like, oh no, it's not possible for me, you know, it's just I'm too old, I'm too weak, or I'm too this. Just listen to the story, and hopefully by the end of the story you will be convinced that you're not old and it's never too late. This guy was rejected so many times. When he was 6 or 7 years old, his dad died, leaving him to cook for his siblings, his family basically. So this is, I guess, where his passion for cooking started. He was born in 1890s, so almost in the 90s. At age 16, he quit school. At 17, he lost already 4 jobs. At 18, he got married. At 19, he became a father. At 20, his wife left him with their daughter. At 18 to 22, he was a railroad conductor. He was in the military. He also applied for law school. I think he became a lawyer or failed, I'm not sure. But I know he also tried to become a salesman, an insurance salesman, and failed. And then he became a cook, and he worked in places here and there. And at 65, he retired. But he figured that his retirement money was not going to provide for his needs. So he tried to commit suicide, but failed at that as well. He then sat down and tried to write down what he would have become in life, what he actually wanted to accomplish. And so he's thinking, what am I good at? What would I have done with my life? What would I have accomplished? And the thing that came in his head was passion for cooking. Basically cooking fried chicken. He had been cooking fried chicken for his family for so long that he developed his own recipe. So he borrowed $87, bought chicken, and started frying it and using his recipe. And people loved it. He went door to door to sell it, and people really loved it. Remember, at age 65, he wanted to commit suicide. But at age 88, he built an empire and became a billionaire. Well, KFC, because now KFC is a franchise. And that's how KFC was born, his restaurant, which is now the second largest restaurant chain in the world. KFC everywhere. And this was born right here. That's his face. I think KFC and Popeyes, I think Popeyes just looks like it's more meaty and looks like real meat, but KFC tastes better. Like the flavor is definitely better. We all have what it takes for us to be successful. We just have to dig inside of us and find it and let it out and try and not give up every time we fail. Every time you fail at something, you can't just give up, you know. I have come to a point in my life where, I mean, before, when I used to fail, I mean, I would go into depression, you know, for a long time. But I'm learning to celebrate my failures, because they are the ones that are going to build me, the best version of me, who I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, what I want to be. They're going to build. There's just stepping stones. Failures are not something to hide them, to run away from them, to not mention them, to be ashamed of, and just feel bad about yourself when you fail. No, although you will feel bad, you know, because we always wonder, oh, something wrong with us. No, it's just, you gotta keep trying. You're just getting stronger and stronger, smarter, better. And when you fail at one thing, you're like, oh, okay, so it didn't work. Then you're prepared for the next task or next thing you're trying to do in life. And you're prepared better, because now you know you're not gonna go that route again, so you don't fail. But even if you do, it's okay. It's still okay, and just learn to celebrate them. So it's never too late to dream. It's never too late to start a business. It's never too late to write a book. It's never too late to travel. It's never too late to love. It's never too late to trust. It's never too late to start to learn a new skill, to learn a new language. No matter how many times you fail, just make sure you don't fail at trying, because once you give up trying, or once you give up in trying, you have basically given up in life and yourself, and believing that there's something better, or that you could be better, or that you could have better, or that you can get where you need to get. So never give up trying. No matter how many times you fail at something that you think you're good at, just never give up failing. Every day it's a new day, but it's also a new opportunity, new chance for you to get better, to be the better version of you. You know, I used to hammer myself for so long after, let's say, I spent the whole day like whining, complaining, or being mad and angry, or just not being the best version of me. But in the morning, God always reminded me of His grace and forgiveness. He always reminded me that I have today, it's been given to me for another chance, another opportunity to take it and run with it. Not to dwell what happened yesterday, not to dwell in my failures, my past failures, but to seize the day as an opportunity, as a new opportunity, to just go for it. Believe that you have the potential inside of you. You just need to dig for it. You need to believe that it's there. You need to believe that you can do it. Never stop believing that the potential, the you inside of you, there's strength, there's potential, there is a great cook, a great writer, a great businessman, a great businesswoman, a great mother, a great father, a great salesman, a great comedian, I don't know, whatever you want to be, whatever passion you want to pursue, whatever profession you want to pursue. You just have to believe that it's in there, and you need to dig for it. You need to find it, cultivate it, develop, work on it, feed it, but never dwell in the failures. Never dwell in the past. Never let the failures drown the belief, the faith that you have. Drown the potential that's inside of you. Use those failures and celebrate them. And because how are you going to learn? How are we supposed to learn to get better at something if we don't fail? If we've never gone through a pressing point, if we've never gone through hardships, you know. So that's why the point of this video is for you, for me, us to celebrate our failures and see them as a stepping stone to success and to progress, and something that everything that happens in our life, it has a purpose, and usually is for us to learn something from it, not to be ashamed of, but to learn from it, you know. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope that you will subscribe and also hit the bell button. This way you're notified every time I upload a new video. So if you like content like this, I will be bringing content that is going to help you develop your body, soul, and spirit. But I will also be bringing stories, personal stories from rust to restored. Basically, what that means is what God has and is doing and has restored in my life. Be blessed.